everyone, it's me. Happy spooky month. I wanted to do a Halloween adjacent video. So today we are reacting to ghost sightings in the UK. So buckle up. My name is Alanna and I'm a Canadian, but I have been living here in the UK for the last 8 years. Grab a seat, get cozy, put your feet up, maybe get yourself a nice hot drink. Happy spooky month. It is kind of funny that we're gonna watch ghost sightings because this room is in fact haunted. More on that later. Anywho, let's get spooked. All right, everyone, we are looking at the top 10 most terrifying ghost sightings in Britain. Here we go, number 1.
Number 10, Whitby's Phantom Hearse. Whitby's most famous supernatural resident might be Dracula himself, but there are plenty of strange encounters that don't involve the world's most famous vampire. One in particular is a story attached to St. Mary's Church, which was also an important setting in Bram Stoker's magnum opus. A phantom hearse pulled by black horses appears at the graveside of a recently buried sailor, helmed by a headless coachman which takes the sailor over the cliff and into the sea below. The grounds of Whitby Abbey itself also host numerous spectres, including a nun who was bricked up to die after falling in love with a knight.
Okay, terrifying.
Number 9, Beast of
Pause. Watch Mojo, pause. I thought this was ghost sightings because the title says ghost sightings. But this is actually just spooky stories from the UK with stock footage. Oh no! Top comment. That went from ghost sightings to ghost stories real quick. I thought this was going to be clips of ghosts seen, not clips of movies. Are there any ghosts? Okay, I obviously haven't watched this. That's the point of this video. Let's just skip ahead to see if we can get any action. I want to see an orb. Do you know what I mean? I want to see a spooky shape. Let's try this one.
Number 5, The Crier of Clafe. On the shores of Lake Windermere, locals and boatmen will often hear the loud wails of a monk who died hundreds of years ago, the Clafe Crier himself. It's said the monk fell in love with a fallen woman but was rejected. Rather than move on with his life, his ghost now wanders the shore.
It's a beautiful shot. Beautiful stock image. I wonder who they took it from.
That once, a novice ferryman answered the monk's cries, despite being warned away by his superiors, and decided to offer assistance. Whatever he found, he was driven completely mad, dying mere days later and taking his secret to the grave.
This is not what I signed up for. Okay, let's do this. This looks more... Let's give it a go. No more talking. Shh. Let's get spooked. I just want to get scared.
I've already done a video on 5 creepiest ghost sightings caught on tape. But since there are so many clips out there, I've decided to make another one and will hopefully keep this an ongoing.
Okay, I'm so sorry. This video is not going in the direction that I wanted. I did a video about crazy British adverts or like most controversial British adverts. I've done a couple of them, and this was a British advert. It's not a ghost sighting caught on tape. I mean, it's supposed to be a dead child caught on tape. Oh, and I just realized this doesn't have the UK. Let's just put a pin in that 1 second. Okay, paranormal encounters on England's roads. We know this is the UK. Let's just jump ahead. Oh, I like this spooky music. Okay, let's get scared. Everybody's probably already clicked away from this video. I'm so sorry. If you're still here, God bless you.
The story was originally told to author G.F. Munford and featured in his 1921 book, Ghosts and Legends of South Somerset. This is an 1870 account from a local man who swore the story is true, no matter how unbelievable it may sound.
Okay.
He explained that in late November of 1851, he travelled on foot from the village of Stokes-upon-Hampden to the town of Crewkerne, where he was staying.
I'm sorry, what?
On foot from the village of Stokes-upon-Hampden.
I love this country. I love England. I love the UK. I love being here. I love the names that you guys give to places. This being a prime example. Sorry, this video is so long we haven't even seen a ghost yet.
To the town of Crewkerne.
Or a spooky orb. No more talking.
He explained that the rain fell in sheets that night, and the wind was violent and threw everything around him into confusion.
Oh, it sounds like England.
He said the darkness put on its blackest mantle to be in dreary conformity with its colleagues the wind and rain.
That checks out.
He was in a hurry to escape the weather, so scrambled along the empty dark country roads, through ever-deepening water. After walking for what he believed to be 3 or 4 miles, he said he arrived at a road midway between West Chinook and Crewkerne, a road he referred to as Sandy Road.
Okay, so we've got to Sandy Road. I don't want to take all this man's video, but could we make... Oh, of course there's no footage. This is the 18... It's just spooky stories. Curious World seems like a really cool channel. I'm already more spooked than the other ones. Definitely check them out. I want to see an orb. I want to see an orb. My problem is some of these... Ghost caught on camera in daylight on a Scottish river. I think these are jump scares. You know what? Let's just do it. It's gonna be a jump scare. Everybody move your drinks away. Okay, Scotland filmed some otters. The original video was much longer. Okay. This is gonna be a jump scare, so everybody get ready. Something happening in the trees on the left. The first part of this clip is as she first saw it, then the same clip is zoomed into the area where something was going on. It's beautiful. There is something kind of moving. Oh, you can see a little girl. Oh, the jump scare is what's gonna, it's coming. It's a beautiful place, and this river's making me want to have to pee. I can't go to sleep listening to like water sounds. Because, yeah, I just need to... Oh, there's actually no jump scare. That was actually worse than if there was a jump scare. Because the anxiety of waiting for it. You can see, like, a little superimposed... This is obviously not real. No offense to this person. That's totally fine. I appreciate what they've done. Anyone else that paranoid they expected a jump scare? If I was a ghost, I would definitely choose to live there. What a serene, beautiful spot. This is the most calming, peaceful ghost footage I've ever watched. I really thought there, you know, I'm sweaty now. Okay, we're not having a whole lot of luck, so we're gonna come back to top fives because they actually look like they've got footage. Let's just, oh yeah, that looks spooky. Oh yes, this is what I'm looking for. I don't even care if this stuff is, oh, where does it start? Hold on. Let me find the beginning. Okay, here we go. We'll start here. Now, do I believe in ghosts? No. However, on the like very, very small, minuscule percentage that they are real, I've seen enough movies that I don't want to get involved in that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be haunted, if at all possible. Saying that though, this particular room, I've had a handful of really weird, creepy experiences in this space. Not in anywhere else in the house, just in this room. I am in here the most, to be fair. This is where I work and I live stream and whatever. So I have had some spooky things happening here. And it kind of gives you pause, but also I don't believe in ghosts, but on the small chance they exist, I don't want to mess with that. All right. I don't want to get involved. Anyway, number 4, here we go. Let's see a ghost for once.
This next ghost video was recorded in around 1992 at 34 Barnby Place, West Yorkshire in the United Kingdom.
West Yorkshire, 1992.
The owner of the property was getting concerned about all kinds of hauntings and paranormal happenings, so he decided to set up video cameras in an attempt to capture what was responsible for the activity. But the footage he managed to capture of a figure in the bathroom is by far the best and clearest footage he caught. Take a look.
Okay. Oh. I'm not even really certain what we're looking at. Looks like West Yorkshire though, doesn't it? Any Yorkshires in chat, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment from where you are anyway. Spooky. Most people watching my videos are, YouTube tells me, like, are in the UK, but doesn't break it down from there. So how about this? If you lasted this long in this chaotic, non-ghost video that's supposed to be a ghost video, leave a comment where you're from and or do you believe in ghosts? I'd love to know. I just see kind of like smoke looking stuff. But hey, you know what? It's our first ghost sighting of this video that's probably like so long. It's taken 10 minutes just to get here. And it's not alone. This one stops and seems to look around before oh, there's two of them just hanging out.
The house was empty at the time, and what's even creepier is that after doing some research on the property, the owner found out that the street the house was built on was originally part of a graveyard. And if that isn't enough to stir up the paranormal, then the fact that 14 children burned to death in the 1940s in an old woolen mill just up the road would certainly explain the ghostly
Okay, don't
activity.
love that.
People say that the technology of 1992, when this video was taken, was nowhere near as good as it is today, meaning if it is a fake, it's a very good one. So what do you think? Was it a hoax, some sort of light reflection, or proof that ghosts are real?
That was a good one. All right, I don't want to watch all of this guy's video. If we can maybe... Let's skip to one. Let me see if I can find one. Don't look. Okay, here we go. Here's number one. I will just say the graveyard thing reminded me. I used to live in... back home in Ontario, where I'm from, we had a house down the road from like a family cemetery. I don't know how popular they are here or common, but it was a really tiny cemetery that was basically just like one family. And it was always really spooky, obviously, because it's a cemetery and it's by your house. And I specifically remember, shout out to my dad, who we had like kind of like a sinkhole situation in the backyard. Not crazy or anything, but it just the way the dirt and the land was, whatever. It was some sort of sinkhole. And my dad used to tell me that it was because the family cemetery down the road, they actually died where our house was, but they were just buried down there. And it was like ghosts doing stuff with the lawn. Honestly, freaked me out. And that explains a lot about why I am the person that I am today. Anywho, here we go. Let's watch another one.
On a cold December day in 2003, security cameras at London's Hampton Court Palace captured a strange video that to this day continues to shock experts.
Oh, so these are actually UK. It doesn't say UK caught on tape, but his voice obviously, if you know where his voice is, leave a comment. I'm not sure. I know it's not Kent. That's kind of the only voice that I really know. But we are in London today.
It all happened when security guards at Hampton Court kept finding a fire door open when no visitors were around. After checking the security tape, they were completely blown away by what they saw. Take a look.
Is that person a ghost? It looks like someone in cosplay.
Some believe that the figure closely resembles King Henry VIII, who seized and later enlarged the palace in the 1500s. Although the footage does look too good to be true, Vicky Wood, who is a spokesperson for Hampton Court, said that she is completely baffled by it and that it is no joke. The security officer, James Fawkes, has ruled out the theory that it could have been one of the estate workers dressed in a costume, as it has been confirmed that none of the workers own a costume like the one worn by the figure. The fact Hampton Court Palace have not sought publicity by promoting the palace as haunted leads many to think that they did indeed catch one of the best pieces of paranormal evidence ever. But what do you think of this mysterious figure?
I mean, fair play that they aren't milking it, that this place is haunted, and look at this video. Could it be that somebody like broke in as like some sort of cosplay costume and they maybe didn't want to advertise the fact that it was a break-in? Who's to say? Okay, so that last video was number 2, like of a compilation. This is the original one. I'm curious to see if this is also British stuff. Oh, hold on. We didn't look at the comments. I love looking at the comments. So this is the original one. You're the only YouTuber which I trust with these videos that you don't put scary jump scares in. The ghost in the bathroom is looking for toilet paper. Watching this at 1:14 a.m. on a Saturday night because I don't have plans. Great video. Damn, this stuff is scarier than my grades. I love it. Okay, now let's watch the original one. We're not going to watch the whole thing. Let's maybe pick and choose. Let me see if I can find the beginning of one and we'll have a look. Okay, here's number 3. Good luck, everybody. Is anyone spooked? Not really, right? Maybe a little bit.
Now, this is only a short clip and the camera seemed to have recorded it in sections, but after searching for hours, I can't find any information on the clip, but what is known is that it was taken in a hospital and seems to show a figure leaning over a patient.
Anything in a hospital, ghoststudy.com. Oh, no, that's a no for me. No, thank you. Oh, absolutely not.
It's a shame the video isn't longer and that I can't find any information on it, but some people say it's a bug on the camera lens and others say it's a ghost who came to visit a family member in hospital.
I love the like discrepancy. It's either a bug on the lens or it is a ghost. Oh, don't like that. As much as I don't think this stuff is real, I think most of those like ghost hunting shows are bullshit. Excuse my French. I still love them. I love the theatrics of it. I love like getting spooked, even though I don't believe it to be real. And they always do that thing where like, oh my God, did you see that? No, I didn't see that because you didn't point the camera at the thing. Or they're like, oh my God, did you hear that? And then they like replay a clip really slowly and it sounds like maybe the house is creaking or there's like something outside or maybe one of the crew is like stomping their feet. I love that stuff. I know it's nonsense, but it's still fun. Do you know what I mean? Let's do one more from this compilation. Big shout out to Top Fives. I really appreciate the effort that they've put into compilating. Compilating? That's the right word, isn't it? I appreciate the effort of having to find all these clips, put them together, do this whole video. So thank you very much. And the fact that they seemingly have all been British is very, very cool and exactly what I was looking for.
Considered to be one of the most haunted places in America, the Eastern State Penitentiary really is a remarkable
Okay, I take
place.
that back. I'm just kidding. Let's skip ahead to the non-America one. Okay, we're going to try this one and see if it's British.
Now, I cannot confirm the authenticity of any of those 4 clips because I didn't witness them firsthand, but this clip I can assure you is 100% real because I recorded it myself, and you have my word that I have not tampered with it whatsoever.
Top 5!
I'm very skeptical
Saw a
to the
ghost?
paranormal, but certainly have an open mind about it, and I'm not saying this is proof of ghosts, but it's certainly strange and creeped me and my girlfriend out.
Oh.
We were both visiting Longley House for our anniversary in 2014, and Longley is best known for its safari park, but in the 900 acres of beautiful parkland is Longley House, a historical 16th century house that has its fair share of paranormal sightings.
That's beautiful.
The most famous of Longley's
this?
ghosts is that of Lady Louisa, who was married to Thomas Thynne, the resident of Longley House in 1733. He allowed her to bring one of her own serving staff to Longley as part of their wedding arrangements. One of her entourage was a young footman who adored her. After suspecting something was up, Thomas confronted the man in a passageway beside a spiral staircase. An altercation took place, whereby Thomas accused the footman of harassing his wife, which he denied. In a fit of rage, Thomas lost his temper and pushed the footman down the stairs, breaking his neck in the fall.
Oh, unrelated. Is this the Saltburn house? This looks like, I don't know if you saw that movie. If you did, wild film. This kind of gives me like Saltburn vibes. Not the story, the house, obviously. But I'm not actually certain where the Saltburn house is or where this one is. If you know, let me know. This is gorgeous. I'd love a visit, even if there are ghosts.
Thomas then told his wife that the man had left without a word, but she did not believe him and began looking for him. During a night search, she caught a chill which developed into pneumonia. Lady Louisa succumbed to her illness during childbirth and died in 1736. Ever since her death, reports from staff claimed they have seen Lady Louisa prowling the passageway where the incident had taken place.
What is that? Who's done this?
And even today, she is said to be heard banging on doors in a desperate and endless search to locate the whereabouts of her footman. So basically, Longley have put up a hologram of this footman's ghostly shadow walking down the stairs. It's very cool to watch, and I knew my dad, who loves all things paranormal, would love to see it. So I decided to film the hologram to send to him. When I was filming, my phone began to malfunction and seemed to have some sort of interference. I was pretty confused at first and just stopped recording and deleted the video because I thought my phone was just playing up. I then recorded down the hallway to see if my phone was messing up again, but it recorded fine. So I said to my girlfriend, who didn't see my phone malfunctioning at the time, should I try record it again, and
yes.
How mad would it be if it happened a second time around? So I walked back to the spot where it happened, and here is what I recorded.
no, that's the hologram that they've done. They said there's a hologram. That is really cool. I mean, like, they created a hologram and they're leaning into the ghost story, but it's a very cool thing to set up. Oh.
That's crazy, and don't forget I had been using my phone to record all day, and I'm always recording things and this has never ever happened. I still have the same phone and it has never happened since. So anyway, as we were walking down the hallway, we saw a tour guide, and I asked her, is there anything in this room or building which could mess with my phone? But she said there was absolutely nothing in the area that could mess with it. I then showed her the video and she was absolutely jaw-smacked. She had no idea what could have caused it, and said so herself that during her time working for the house, she has seen numerous paranormal things that cannot be explained. So that's my very own clip, and like I said, I'm not trying to say it's proof of ghosts.
That is so fun. Top 5s. That is so fun. I looked behind me and saw something scary in the mirror. My face. The hospital one. That ghost just parkoured over some kid in a hospital. That ghost is badass. The ghost in the hospital did a backflip. 10 out of 10. I was in bed one night when all of a sudden this massive grotesque blob came towards me saying my name over and over again. Finally had to move over and let the Thank you guys so much for watching. I love ghost stuff, even though I don't think it's real. I think it's fun. If you got a ghost story, let me know. If you want to watch more content, definitely check out this one. I talk about all of the supernatural weird stuff that has happened in this flat. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!